a shadow followed Zola. It wasn't a ghost or a spirit, it was the heavy silence of a woman who had given her heart to 3 different men and had it returned to her in pieces every single time. The girl like sunlight. In the village of Omiu, everyone knew Zola. She was as bright as the morning sun and walked with a grace that made the dust feel like silk. People said her smile could make the yams grow faster. But behind her smile, Zola was tired. She didn't want a kingdom. She just wanted a home. The first mistake, the hunter. The first man was Kojo. He was a brave hunter who brought her the softest skins and the sweetest honey. Zola thought, a man who provides this well must have a kind soul. But Kojo did not want a wife, he wanted a trophy. He treated Zola like the lions he killed, something to show off to the village elders and then keep locked in a dark corner. When she spoke, he told her to be quiet. When she laughed, he told her she was too loud. Zola realized that a provider can still be a prison guard. She left him with nothing but the clothes on her back. The second mistake. Then came Juma. He didn't have skins or honey, but he had songs. He told Zola she was the rhythm in his drum and the wind in the trees. After the coldness of the hunter, Juma's words felt like a warm fire. But words are cheap. Juma sang the same songs to every girl in the next 3 villages. He promised Zola the moon but couldn't even help her plant a row of corn. He was a man of dreams, and you cannot eat dreams when the harmattan wind blows. Zola watched him walk away to find a new audience, leaving her with a garden full of wheat and a heart full of lies. The third mistake, the good man. The last was Paki. He was a good man. He went to every meeting, helped the elders, and never raised his voice. The village said, Zola, you are lucky. Paki is steady. But Paki was a stone. He had no fire, no joy, and no backbone. When his mother insulted Zola, he looked at the ground. When the neighbors cheated them, he said nothing. He was so afraid of doing wrong that he never did anything right. Living with him was like living in a house with no windows, safe, but very, very dark. The truth under the baobab. One evening, Zola sat under the great baobab tree. She was still beautiful, but her eyes were wise. A younger girl sat next to her and asked, Zola, why are you alone? A woman like you should have the best man in the land. Zola looked at her calloused hands and smiled a small, sad smile. I spent my life looking for a man who looked good from the outside, Zola said. I chose the strength of the hunter, the tone of the singer, and the quietness of the good man. I forgot to look for the one thing that matters. What is that? The girl asked. A man who sees me as a person, not a prize, a song, or a shadow, Zola replied. Zola realized her mistake wasn't that she was unlovable. It was that she kept trying to fit her sunlight into small, broken pots. She stood up, brushed the dust from her wrap, and walked home alone, finally at peace with the silence.